Hi there. In this video, we're gonna learn how to install Linux Bash on Windows. And welcome to this first tutorial of this mini series about logging into your server via SSH keys using different SSH client. So, okay, let's start. Oh, by the way, before we jump into the tutorial or the learning method, let us introduce ourselves first, or our business to you guys if you haven't known Kind Group yet. We are Kind Group from kindgroup.net, and we do this stuff: um, web design, manage website, and web hosting services. If you're interested, go ahead and go to kindgroup.net/services. You can find our services here. We offer free WordPress design, free WHMCS, and we have free website setup plans and everything cool on the internet. And we are working on these tutorials here because we are offering server hosting, VPS dedicated, and most of all cPanel servers. So we were gonna jump in through it further. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel now. So let's jump in for this one: how to install Linux Bash on Windows. Actually, I'm not really familiar with this. I just found this a guide from, of course, internet. I've searched it earlier. I just want to actually go through it with you guys so that you can have a couple of options to do this on your own. Okay, and but ultimately I am using this one, Bitwise. um, this it will be We will talk about it later on, maybe after the Linux Bash tutorials, which is the third one, maybe the next week. Okay, so after I publish this, and then you just count in the 2 weeks after. Okay, because we will be posting videos once a week for now. So let's jump in again. Enough of this stuff. Linux Bash. So here's the one that I've searched on it, because I found it maybe earlier last year, and actually I've done this in my Windows here, as you can see. Look at that one. Yeah. So actually, even if you're using Windows, you can still have something like a terminal just by searching for Bash, or even if you go to CMD, and I believe this is different from OpenSSH, and we will gonna discuss about it later on the tutorials, or I mean the mini series of these topics, like this one, I believe. Then yeah, you can use it within your CMD in Windows, but I like it most here when you just use Bash and then just run this one. You can run it as administrator or not, and then just to move over to your home directory. So this is something like a terminal in Mac, Linux, distribution OS whatsoever. I'm not really that familiar with it because I'm using Windows. And okay, since this topic, I mean the SSH something is important to our clients or customers, especially with us, for managing our servers, then we decided to have this video, this mini series, um, of course, for us to learn how to manage our services for our clients, especially for the resellers and everything else. So, okay, so let's start off with this guide here. I will put the link in the description. This is not actually my article. We just randomly pick this one because there's an easy way, so we want it easy, right? So let's go over. Actually, I haven't read this maybe just a few seconds, and since I've seen it's just a quick article, then we have picked this one for us to make it much more easier. Okay, so let's start it from here. Let's see. We are learning together here. So, in case not familiar, so this, oh, okay, so Bash runs on Windows 10 natively as part of, so this is a subsystem for Linux. Okay, so that means you don't need any emulators or whatsoever. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so since I already have this one installed in my own PC earlier last year, I believe, and I forgot it already. So we are maybe I'm just assuming maybe there's some changes and whatsoever, and I don't want to mess it up on my own desktop. So I've run an RDP, so that this is the one that we will gonna use for this tutorial, or for this video. Actually, not a tutorial, this is a um, learning demo for us. Okay, because we are learning together here. And so he said, let me um, discuss first this one here. The first thing is mentioned above, run Windows. So this bash, Linux bash, is for guys, or for PC Windows 10, and you have to have a 64-bit, I believe, system, because it doesn't work with 32-bit. Okay, and then make sure your Windows 10 is updated. Make sure this is updated here. So make sure this is all updated. Okay, this one. Make sure this icon is updated earlier, or don't have. So if this is something, if your Windows is showing this one, you need to make it disappear. You need to download and install, and then until your Windows update section don't show this type of link here. Okay, make sure it's all updated. And if you can meet all the prerequisites, you can now freely install Linux Bash. Wow. So okay, so that's all. That's all there is into it in regards to requirements. So let's see. Okay, let's just add the requirements here. Let's note this one. So make sure to have a Windows 10. Okay, Windows 10 OS. Number two, you have to have 64-bit system. Okay, number three, updated Windows. Okay, or latest update maybe. Latest Windows update system. Tell me what is the term for this one? Okay, so maybe just I'm I'm quite lazy. Okay, requirements. So this is latest Windows updated system. Maybe just updated system. Tell me the comments, guys. What's the right term for this? Updated system, updated PC. Yeah. Okay, desktop, I believe. Desktop. mm, Let's just make it system so that it is general. Okay, so let's proceed. Open Windows 10 settings. So they want us to open the settings. Oh, sorry. This is the one that we are using right now for me on my end. But for you, if you haven't yet installed this type of subsystem for Linux, um, by the way, guys, if you are using Open SSH or if you're familiar with that, I believe it's a different system. You can SSH through it, but for me, um, I think this is lighter, or maybe this is this is this looks better for me and most convenient. Just like, or seems like a terminal for me. When you're using Mac, it's something like that. It looks like that one. But just a disclaimer, I haven't yet used OpenSSH. We will be installing that one um, on my personal PC later on when we touch into that topic the following weeks. We will learn how to install it together. Okay, because as I have said, I am only using this one Bitwise SSH client and PuTTY. Okay, and also of course the Linux bash in my system. So let's jump in. So they said, the blog said you go to settings. Okay, go back here, go to update security. For developers, make sure it's updated. Uh, so it's here, update and security. Maybe let's just update it first. Okay, I will post this video, and once it's updated, we will resume this video. And now we're back. So I believe it's already updated. Then let's go back to our um, article settings. So it wants us to go to the settings. Let's jump into the settings. Oops. And update security. Update security. Hopefully it's still here. No, update. Maybe this one. Update security. Let me check if this is 64-bit. Yes, it is. And oh, sorry. It's not Windows 10. So maybe let's just exit on it and then we'll just use I will just demo my own PC right now and just follow along with this guide, okay? So let's find this one under, let's go to the settings. And develop update security here, and then for developers here, and then use developer features. Oh, maybe this one, the developer mode. Maybe this is disabled in default, and then you just have to enable it. And then, okay, yeah, it's correct. In the message box, click yes to turn on developer mode. Oh, so they're saying that this is disabled, and then you enable it, and then this one, yes. Okay, so once that's done, oh, here's the screenshot, by the way. And restart your computer. Once restarted, go to control panel, here. Now programs. So let's find the programs. Turn on and off. Oh, here, programs and features. And turn Windows features on and off. So I believe it's here. So let's just, here's the screenshot, by the way. Sorry about this. And then scroll down for this here. Just like in the screenshot. Let's go to Windows Subsystem, so here, so by default it's probably disabled, and since my machine is already enabled or configured to using Linux Bash, then this is why it's already enabled on my end. So for you, if you're not yet using the Linux Bash, then just enable this one, check. And then once the components are installed on your computer, restart once. Okay. Then click OK, and it will probably install something like that. And so restart once again. Then just restart your computer, and then you can finally enable this feature. Just follow the instructions. Okay, so to enable it, then you should be able to already search it here. Okay, after you restarted your machine, your local computer. and then just enter, and excuse me, in the command prompt type Y. So I believe this is self-explanatory. Using this article, type Y and press enter. Start to search. Press enter. This command will automatically download and install bash. Okay, so when you hit on here, say for example, for the first time, it will show this one, this screenshot here. It will not be the same as mine for sure because I already configured this last year. So just see the reference from this article, okay? And it's just really easy, I believe. And then this command will automatically download and install bash from the Windows Store. This will install Ubuntu. So here, after that, you need to create a new default Unix user account. Okay, so I believe you can just follow this. This account doesn't have to be same as your Windows account. So this is so when you follow these steps here, it will install the subsystem, okay, from the Windows Store. Mm, for me before, I believe I was redirected to Windows Store and then you just download it there, or maybe I really don't remember. But as he said in this article, it will automatically download it. So maybe it will just be downloaded here, just like what it says here. Download from, oh, it's here. Sorry, it's here. So it will be you will not be redirected to Windows Store. They will just fetch the the file, I believe. I'm not really sure how it is, how they will be doing it, but you can see it here, and up until it will show 100%, then it should be already installed. And then it will also extract the file system. Please create a default Unix user account, and then you will be asked to create a user account, and then you just add anything, let's say your name, and then add password so that you will create the default. This account doesn't have to be the same as your Windows account, so it doesn't matter. You just I suggest you just add your username, not root, okay? Just username. Any. It's not as said here. It's not related to your Windows username. You can just add your own name or whatever it is. And you can add admin. Then you cannot use admin or maybe root because you will be able to use root or switch to root here. So probably not. You won't be able to use them. These users. Close bash command prompt. So now once you've done all this, bash will be installed on your computer. You'll be able to run it from the start menu and desktop just like any other app. Okay, so let's see. Start bash and press enter. Start to do command prompt, type Y. Okay, so you must tell you that you won't be able to perform all actions and access all features of bash for Windows 10. Unlike original bash for Linux, the Linux subsystem for Linux can't run graphical apps. Developers can use it as a text-based tool. Okay, I suggest guys you just you read all of this. Um, I think that's pretty much it. It's so simple and self-explanatory. And once you've done all the steps here in this article, then you should be able to um, search bash here, bash or just SSH, sorry, bash or else, and then run this one, and you will be redirected to your system 32 folder. I'm not sure why. I believe you can set a default folder as well, just like any other Linux bash or terminal. Then you you will be you will you will be logged in as default for the user you have created when you installed the Linux bash Windows Subsystem. And you can also do this. You can switch to your to root, just like how, as you can see, I'm already switched to root now, so I don't have to use the sudo something like that. And same thing, if you want to exit, then you can, uh, just like that. Or you can also use command prompt and then just type bash and enter. Then you you will be able to use your command prompt just like a terminal on Linux distribution OS. Let me know if that's the right term. Tell me. So that's it, I believe. So I believe we're done with this video learning. Thank you guys for learning with me, and see you in the next one. Bye.